Hello everybody, this is ePhoenixN, and I am bringing you a little Black Ops Call of Duty, obviously. And this is on Villa, and I'm playing Headquarters. I skipped through the waiting parts on Headquarters when I died, so if you're wondering why there's some, stutter steps on there, that would be why. And that's about all I have to say on the gameplay. It was actually kind of an exciting yet frustrating game because I had Hardline on, and with 8 kills I would have gotten my chopper gunner, and I got 7 kills twice and 6 kills once, and then died, which is rather unfortunate. But I still did well. I went 25-3. So yeah, that's about all I gotta say on it. What I did kind of want to talk about was Black Ops and how it's just kind of what I think of Black Ops after a couple of months, because my kind of mindset on this changed because it's lost a lot of its charm. Its newness, its uniqueness has kind of mostly gone away. And at this point in time, it seems like I can hardly ever get a party to join up. And where it used to be like about 5, 6, between like 5 and 10 guys, there would be on all the time playing Black Ops. And I could easily get a party pretty much continuously whenever I wanted, any time of the day. And now I don't know, it just doesn't work that way. I'm having a hard time getting a party together, and a lot of times I don't even want to get a party together. I'm not trying to play it, but yeah, like I said, well, before I would have about 8, 10 guys on. Now no one's on, and it seems like the community, especially within my friends list, have kind of, I don't know, got bored with it, for lack of a better word. It's the inherent problem I think with Black Ops in relation to Call of Duties, and I think why Black Ops isn't as long. It hasn't been as successful as long. I mean, it's only been about 2 months, right around 2 months exactly, and pretty much people are abandoning it in waves and not playing as much, and they won't play it without like a huge party, and they won't. And it's just kind of lost all that charm and fervor. It's because it is basically almost a massive patch with new maps, and that's kind of what it's turned into. I'm sure people will flock back on once the new map pack comes out and everything. But at the end of the day, it's the reason why I think Call of Duty 4 and even Modern Warfare 2 lasted so much longer is because they were, especially Call of Duty 4 and to some extent Modern Warfare 2, they were more unique and more groundbreaking in what they did. And Black Ops is good, but it pretty much is a game that just fixes the mistakes of the predecessor. It's Modern Warfare 2 2.0. There's mistakes with noob tubes, the one-man army, so they fix it. There's problems with Scavenger Pro and Claymore, so they fixed that. And so they fixed everything that they needed to fix within the game, but they didn't really do anything that new. I mean, the advanced customization, it's cool, it's fun, it's nice, but it's not exactly groundbreaking, it's not new, it's not thrilling, it's not anything. And I think that's one of the reasons that you're seeing a lot less people playing, and at least personally from my standpoint, a lot less people are online as far as friends and things that want to play that game. And I don't know, and so I think in some ways, as good as the multiplayer is, the fact that I just spent 2 months playing a ton of Modern Warfare right before Black Ops comes out. I play Black Ops, and I only can play it for a couple months before it's gotten dull and it's gotten boring. And I don't think either of the predecessors were that. So I think it's the same with Halo 2 and Halo 3 compared to Halo Reach. Halo Reach was basically a new set of maps and a lot more even new, and unique power-up abilities, and that was about it. Like, it was pretty much the exact same game. And so it's kind of, I don't know, from my mind, gotten a little stale, the whole thing. And even the other games, like Gears 3 is coming out, but I'm not excited about it, even though I played the crap out of Gears 1 and Gears 2. It's just, none of the games seem to have, captured my interest that much anymore. And I'm kind of sick of a series coming out. I want something new. I want something different. And it seems like everything is a series. And don't get me wrong, that's not a horrible thing, but a lot of the problems with the series is, yeah, the campaign's different, but pretty much at the end of the day, it's the exact same multiplayer with tweaks. And I don't know, it's kind of lame. It's kind of unfortunate that you spend $60, barely play through the campaign, probably played. Although I definitely played enough of the multiplayer to make it worth it, but still, it's not exactly as worth as much as say Call of Duty 4 was when I originally got that, or even Modern Warfare. So, because those games both lasted a lot longer, at least as far as how much I played them. So, but anyway, as kind of look at new games and things that were coming out recently that I thought would be, I don't know, worthwhile to check out, and maybe thought you guys would want to look at them and know what they're about. But the first is Bulletstorm. The game is made by the people that do Gears of War, and so it has kind of that visual style. But it sounds like it's a really fun game, very funny game. It kind of brings back the, I don't know, for lack of a better word, the Duke Nukem craziness of first-person shooters. It has crazy weapons, and there's there's gravity lifts, and there's a bunch of crazy stuff that you can do that you really wasn't available in a lot of the realistic shooters, because realistic shooters are great, but at the same time, I don't know, at this point they're kind of predictable. Because it is a realistic shooter, it has to be realistic, and well, guess what? It makes everything it does not all that new, and the slight tweaks to the gameplay doesn't really change it that much. And I think it's the same with Halo, because it's just been out so long and we've played it all that so much that it's the newer Halos as far as multiplayer don't last as long, unless you're one of the really, really, really hardcore fans of the franchise. You're probably not playing it anymore, and you probably weren't playing it anymore come November, because Black Ops came out. And Black Ops, a lot of people aren't playing anymore. They're playing, I don't know, I have friends playing NHL hockey or whatever, but they're playing the single player, the New Vegas, and the things like that. So, but anyway, one of the other games that I looked at was Brink, and Brink looks good. I haven't looked too much into it, but it looks to be a fluid shooter, kind of more realistic style, but not overly realistic. It's realistic, but set into the future, a little ways. It has a lot of customizations and things like that, and there's kind of an RPG element, which is cool. So you might want to check that out. One more thing about Bulletstorm I think is going to be fun is that it brings back the fun of multiplayer, and the fun side of things that you kind of lose, because everyone takes freaking Halo and Call of Duty so retardedly serious that it just loses all its fun. That kind of happens with, that doesn't look like it's going to happen with Bulletstorm, so that's really kind of cool. Anyway, see y'all later. This is Phoenix. I will bring you more videos more often soon. Peace.